"Come on in, Jess," Hannah said. The door opened, and the three women just looked at one another in silence for a long while. "You said you wanted to talk to me about something," Hannah said, finally breaking the silence as she proceeded with changing Elisa's diaper. What's going on?" Jessica managed to stammer out after much difficulty. "I'm getting Elisa ready for bed. Wanna help?" Hannah asked. "I guess so," Jessica said, and made her way slowly to the bed where the changing was occurring. Elisa blushed bright red and attempted to hide behind her stuffed bunny. "Oh, don't be shy, baby. Say hello to Jessica." Hannah encouraged her sister as she moved the bunny from her face. "Huo, Jessica," Elisa said through her pacifier. "Hi, Elisa," Jessica said with a confused smile. "What happened to her?" she asked Hannah. "Nothing, she just likes to play baby sometimes," Hannah explained. "Don't you, Lisa?" she cooed to her sister. Elisa only nodded and blushed again. Hannah finished diapering Elisa and sat the young girl up and began dressing her in a light blue onesie with a baby duck embroidered on the breast. Jessica watched as Elisa was adorned with infantile clothing. Her blue hair was put into pigtails, and her transformation was complete. Hannah picked her sister up off of the bed and carried her on her hip into the adjoining room. Jessica followed behind the pair and had her eyes go wide as saucers when she saw the room she'd entered. The room looked just like a nursery for an infant, but everything was sized for an adult. Jessica wandered around and took in all of the sights of the room while Hannah lay Elisa down into the large crib to put her to bed. "Good night, my sweet angel," Hannah said as she kissed her hand and pressed the kiss to her sister's forehead gently. Hannah guided Jessica out of the room, turning on a night light before closing the door behind them as they left. "I'll bet you have a lot of questions," Hannah said. "I'm just trying to understand why she enjoys that," Jessica said. "When I moved out of our parents' house and here to Paragon, I was 18 and Elisa was 10. Elisa begged me to take her with me. Our parents were against it but wanted Elisa to be happy. So they agreed, and so did I, and Elisa and I got a place together. I got a job at the TerraVolta reactor when we got here and had the job for a little over 4 years before my powers emerged," Hannah explained. Jessica listened intently to Hannah's story until she felt a familiar squishy feeling in the seat of her diaper that signaled to her that she'd messed herself. She hoped that she could get out of the room before Hannah noticed, and tried to go back to listening to the story.